I've been to every single game so far at TQL Stadium this year, and I've sat in at least 3 different sections so far. Hello, beautiful people. This is your buddy, Titus Baxter, just leaving the post office. About to tell you guys about my experiences at TQL Stadium. I've been to every single game so far at TQL Stadium this year, and I've sat in at least 3 different sections so far. This is my jammer. 3 different locations. I've been in the, forget what my section is, 103, 104, something like that. I'll show it. I'll see if I can show it on the screen. It's my normal seats. I've also been in both the Cintas Lounge as well as the Tunnel Club. See, both of those are premium seats, slightly different experiences, but aside from the fact that the players actually walk in and out of the Tunnel Club, and that's also where the post-game conferences are held, which is pretty neat. My very first experience was for the Meet Your Seats event, which me and my friend were late to. So we actually were kicked out before I even made it to my seats. So on that day, I got to see the store, which is pretty neat. 2-story store, lots of Adidas gear, and of course team merchandise. And then I made it to the Bailey, actually. That's when the security tracked us down and booted us out. Said the next wave of people were about to get walked in. So I've seen the view from the Bailey. It looks cool, and my main seats are a couple of sections over from the Bailey. Honestly, the Bailey is awesome in theory to me, but I like to also sit down and enjoy my beer and my food. So I knew this year that the Bailey was not going to be the section I wanted to sit in. Outside of that, though, I want to be close, though, because that's obviously the pulse of the stadium. That's really driving the energy forward. So I've seen the Bailey. Congrats to those who are in it, and thank you for the work that you do. But first off, my normal seats are actually, I'm in love with them. I'm about halfway up in the stadium, in the corner, which I think preferably, if I'm spending the money, I want to be in midfield probably. But right now where I'm at, I have a complete view of the game. So I can see the build-up, I can see plays developing, and that is, that's one of the most awesome parts about the game. You can kind of dissect what's going on, and maybe kind of see things happening or about to happen. And that is honestly the biggest reward of my seats. So I'm very happy with my normal season tickets. But the first few games, 2 or 3 games I went, I was in the Cintas Lounge. And that is a special experience in itself. The unfortunate thing is it's the opposite end of the Bailey, so you miss out on some of the acoustics by being on the other side. But you are behind the net at about field level. And anytime you're at field level, the caveat is obviously that you feel more in the game, the experience. You feel the experience is a bit different in that regard, but you don't get to see so much of the play. You may see expressions on players' faces more, or actually hear some of the things going on in the field. Again, very rewarding in that regard, but I like to see the full game develop. See the build up and the plays, and that for me that adds to the game. But I don't get to see that when I was in the Cintas Lounge. But on the other hand, it's like free food and drinks. They have some damn purple potatoes. It's like fancy food. It's like good stuff. Like I didn't eat before the game because they got some good food in the lounge, in the suites. So fantastic food, and free drinks by the time by the time the day is done. The bartenders know my order, is all I'm going to say, which is a really cool experience. And kind of, you know, bumping shoulders with some of the other fans that are in these suites and hearing about their experiences as well. That also adds to the whole ambiance and of the suites. You're kind of in a better position to interact with people in that way, which is really cool, really fun. The last one, which is, you know, premium, is Tunnel Club. And it's called Tunnel Club because it's literally right where the tunnel is to where the players walk out. And I've sat there once so far, and I mean, the experience, to say that you're right on the field is not a lie. You are right up on the action. You see, I mean, the sweat dripping off of players' foreheads. I mean, the players are warming up right in front of you. So I got to see Josef Martinez just hanging out, warming up. Even in warm-ups, he is working hard. So that was pretty cool to see. Hearing some of the interactions on the field, seeing Medunjanin yelling at the corner ref. I don't know what for, but he was pissed. It was awesome. On top of that, again, you're kind of bumping shoulders with some pretty cool people that you might see around town. You know, some local celebs or some local bigwigs, if you will. Again, pretty fun experience in that regard. And then they have the conference room set up for the post-game interviews right inside of the Tunnel Club Lounge, which is freaking unreal. You can watch the players come out and talk about the game afterward, or see Jeff Birding walking from the locker room, or having the chance to get some autographs from some of the players. That was really cool. So I mean, the players are walking back afterwards after trading jerseys with the other team, and stopping to, you know, throw some memorabilia to the fans or sign autographs. So I got to see, you know, Costa up close and personal, Vallecilla, Vermeer, all walking in after the game, and that is just unreal. You know, imagine some, you know, young fans or anyone who's impressionable in that way that get to get autographs from their favorite FC Cincinnati players. Freaking amazing. So overall, my experiences at TQL Stadium may not be the average, but I've had several of them now and in several different sections. And just because I'm a huge fan of the team in general, I'd be happy with being just about anywhere. The stadium itself is gorgeous. The facilities seem to be good, although there was at least one bathroom down. I don't know what it is, but I feel like the men's bathroom should be moving a lot quicker than it has, and I've seen. I still try to go like before halftime, just so I don't have to worry about certain things or worry about getting in line. But for the most part, man, I freaking love our stadium. The way that the grounds are upkept, as opposed to having turf at the previous, strictly turf at the previous field, is really cool. Overall, a great experience, and hopefully we can get some more wins in this stadium, because man, we have been hurting lately. So let me know what you guys' experiences have been like. Hopefully enjoyable as far as facilities go. And until next time, you guys, have a great one. Peace. This is me, just hoping the atmosphere behind the Kia Soul. Do do do, do do do.